Flosstube.
Greetings.
I am Laura.
I'm Joel.
Welcome to the font, the Slovak font. Today is Monday,
June 24th.
2019. It's somebody's birthday today.
Yup.
Do you want me to sing to you?
No.
Thank God.
I don't think we want our channel being stricken for some kind of painful thing or something. I don't know.
Why you don't want me to sing to you? Because I don't really want to sing. It is 77 degrees out.
And probably 80 something in the house.
It's humid. There's thunderstorms rolling through with some...
Blick and blick and blick.
with a front.
Oh, welcome thingy.
I'd like to welcome all of our new subscribers. Welcome all of our returning subscribers back. You're here for the crazy. We know you are.
You know, some people might call it the funny.
Okay. It's funny. Are we funny? I think we're funny. I think we're funny. Sorry, I forgot to pull up last week's video with the comments, so... That's what I was doing. Because, you know, we do that. Oh, my hair. We have it all this week, people. We've got whips. We've got FOs. We've got FFOs. We've got haul.
Y'all.
We've got announcements.
Should we tell them what the announcements for so they actually stick around?
Oh, you're going to want to stick around.
By the way, if you've been watching us for a while, you probably know what it is.
Yes. I survived the world's worst week last week with my boss being on vacation. I literally called her every single day, with the exception of Friday, and I felt like crap because it was her vacation, and she's like, it's okay, really? And I'm like, no, it's not, you're on vacation, I shouldn't be bugging you. Why are people stupid? She's like, because the boss isn't here, and they think they can be stupid. And I'm like, but they know they shouldn't be.
You know what? They just need to give you a stick.
I'm like, why have these people not figured out? You can't be stupid with me around. I don't let that fly.
They need to give you a stick.
Why?
Bonk!
I don't think they want me to have that kind of power.
What are you talking about? Maybe we can actually get like magically enchanted to actually put sense into people's heads if you hit them hard enough. A restorative concussion.
I don't know about that. We had fun night Friday. I had fun night Friday night. That was entertaining.
Sorry, my eyes are bothering me.
We were crazy. As per usual. Monica declared that we need to love ourselves and stop stitching over one on linen and even weave.
Why did you do that to yourself?
There are people who do. There are people who stitch over one on 40 count linen. And Monica's response is, love yourself. Shelley was showing off silk gauze. Just Stitching currently has Erica Michaels. Trunk show, Erica Michaels.
Do you think I'd like any of it?
No, because it's all stitched on silk gauze, which is 40 count, which is like this big.
I said the patterns, not the first. I will stitch it on 12 Ada just to piss people off.
And I don't think there's anything you would like. I'll link Shelly's latest video. I'll link Shelly's channel. Her last two videos, she showed off some stuff. You guys can check it out. See if you're something you're interested in. I'm not, because that's just too little. And yes, you can take the silk gauze pattern and stitch it on something else. She actually has a really nice pattern, the Beatitude. It's the Beatitude, which is really pretty. And I think it would be nice not on silk gauze. She also has... she's the designer that did the Stitchy alphabet book thing. It's free on some website, and I can't remember what, but there's that. So, on to comments.
Okay.
Commentary. There was something else I was going to tell you about my life, my craziness that is my life, but I forget, so... Andrew was the first person to post a comment 30 minutes after I posted the video. Actually, it was probably more like 40 because I think the video was 40 minutes long. So, she was up all night. Her youngest broke his leg. Her youngest is 14, 15. Ooh, I'm a horrible friend. I don't remember how old her kid is. Her youngest broke his leg. Is in like a full leg cast. Oh, 15, it says right on the post. No fun being 15 and in a full leg cast. I'm pretty sure it's not fun being in a full leg cast at 35. Or 45. Or...
I don't care if you go from 1
25.
to 101. It stinks.
So... And, she was telling us all about the Silkweaver Vortex. The Silkweaver sale vortex on Facebook that she got sucked into that cost all of the fabric money. I remember that. Lynn.
I found a lot of fabric. I must have hoarded away for a rainy day. LOL. Well, now, Lawful hand dyed and colored. I have slowly kitted up projects. Joe, you are doing so good with cats. Close to finish. Laura, Peace on Earth is looking good. Lady Liver looks good too. 16 and 18 count are the best I can do. No 32 count for me. Yay on your finish. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. I framed it and gave it to Mama. Heather.
Hi, Heather.
Hi, Heather. I got to see Heather Friday night. I get to sit and stick with Heather Friday night, and I had a good time. I love me some Heather time and some Monica time. Dying at... All I have left is Cat and his breakfast. On your cats. She is going to miss us at July meeting. At the July guild meeting. She is team confetti over team cross country because she's worried about miscounting her fabrics. Miscounting her threads. People ask me if cross stitching is hard. I tell them only when I can't count. Stretch.
Put that a little bit more on the thing. He said it doesn't go flop.
So that's comments. We only had like 4 comments this week.
Dude.
Got falling down on my job. So that's it. So let's go to whips. Whips! Finishes FFOs. It's too hot for all this hair too, by the way. Joe doesn't have any whips this week, by the way.
So you go whips. You go whips.
Joe doesn't have any whips this week. Okay. So, whips this week. Well, whip, because I only got 1 whip at this point this week. For my daily 30. We're currently in Tombstone, Arizona. We're currently in Tombstone, Arizona. One of our tasks was to stitch with silver or gray floss. So, my brain, I'm sure I've got other stuff with silver and or gray floss, but my brain right away went to Ride Forth Singing.
Didn't I suggest that to you? Last week? Okay.
My brain said Ride Forth Singing, probably because he suggested it.
It's something she enjoys. She hasn't gotten around to because of stuff. I'll get on that later.
Yeah. But
I have ideas.
that's where I'm at. I got Fear. I got finished Fearful, and I started Thought. As soon as I finish my Thought, I will have all the wording stitched.
Hallelujah.
I take that back. I won't have King Alfred the Great down there, or whatever she put to attribute the quote to him. Here it is. This is on 16 count. No, 14 count. Pink champagne? It's either pink champagne or Mountain Rose. By Silk Weavers. It's a 14 count, I know that. I'm pretty sure it's pink champagne because I think Mountain Rose is the one with glitter in it, and that's the one I'm stitching Santa House on. One more time for the people.
Ah! All I can see is pink. I'm kind of in a goober mood deal. Run for your life.
We'll come back to that with some plans later. And now we have FOs. Joe doesn't have any whips this week because he has an FO.
It needs a bath, I think. Really Friendly Cats by Kit and Bixie is done. I had one little creative thing. I decided not to include the cat food because I really thought it's for cats. Why include the birdies? But this is it. And I'm going to be framing this thing, and I'm going to give it to my mommy. Random idea. While stitching it, my mom was like, "Oh, your stitches are so pretty. I would love to have one." I'm like, well, she doesn't know about this, so I'll give it to her when I see her in a couple weeks.
Beautiful. Woo, woo.
And I will be doing this again, but change colors of the letters in the frame. Come on, one for me too. Yeah, about the pattern. I see nothing here that says one stitch only.
You can stitch it more than once for yourself.
I'm sorry, this is an Inspector Gadget or a Mission Impossible. It doesn't explode by itself. The message does not explode.
Yes, dear. I have an FO too.
Oh!
I finished Cottage Gardening Samplings Peace on Earth. I took a little bit of creative liberty with this.
Now, is this a little bit by everybody else's standards or a lot a little bit?
It's probably just a little bit by everybody else's standard. Okay. Here we have it. It is finished. Woo woo! Now, here's where I got a little creative. Mr. Bird Boy up here. You see these stitches right here? I did like a sort of a modified road stitch on it. I'll pop a couple close-up pictures in for you guys to see. That area was called for to be in copper, which is what you see in the middle of the bricks here. Obviously, my copper is very orangey, and I wasn't feeling that for a cardinal. So we spent some time Friday night looking for a red that would contrast cherry bark and hollyberry. Ruby Slipper, Gas Ruby Slipper looked really great, but I wanted even more of a contrast. So I did a modified road stitch thing here in those little diamonds, and then on his tail, I did an elongated cross stitch in the spots where there's supposed to be 2 stitches. So I just thought it added some nice visual texture and interest. I will get some up-close pictures of the bird to pop in at the end of this clip. Also at the end of this clip, you're going to see me giving Mom the FFO of Life's Moments. And that's it for the whip section. I was going to text you.
Yes, I'm recording this. You'll see why in a second.
Here. This is your Mother's Day present.
Hey, show it to the camera.
Show it to Joe. He's videotaping.
It froze. There we go.
That's really stupid, too.
No, you do not, women. Okay, and we're good.
Haul, y'all! Somebody's birthday today.
I think you mentioned that.
Might have mentioned that?
Yeah, you mentioned
You think you got some birthday haul?
I don't know yet. We're waiting for you.
Do you think you got some birthday off?
Considering the fact I heard the phrase, I'm finishing your stuff yesterday.
Well, do you want to close your eyes? Alright. Open!
Nice. Nice.
He wanted bags to store his Q-snaps in when he's not got them out and used.
Perfect timing of it.
So that one stores, that one's supposed to store the 11 by 11.
Stores this one perfectly fine. I reject your reality and substitute my own.
Show them the fabric.
Oh! Wow, I pay attention.
So here's the outside fabric. It's the TARDIS police box. Inside fabric is more TARDIS. I'll show you that a little bit better. Here. We'll show you that a little bit better. This one is for his 11 by 17. I didn't have enough fabric to make the fold over style, so the back is this, and the front is the inside of this. That's for your 11 by 17. It's got interfacing inside of it, so it is sturdy. And you have this. It's a project bag with 4 of the doctors on it. My 2 favorite doctors.
And that's the 4 I've watched, actually.
The 4 newest doctors, with the exception of the female. I can't remember her name right now. All I remember is Jodie.
Yep.
So, it's a 12 by something project bag. Nope, don't got any more of that fabric, people. Don't even ask me for it, please. I think I can get more of the stacked police box fabric, but the other fabrics I found on de-stash sites and clearance bins and...
Thank you.
Oh my.
No, I don't like my presents at all.
Yeah, I think he's a little happy. So, and the project bag is lined with the fleecy TARDIS fabric. This is a fleecy.
Oh, so the thread will stick.
And it's got a button like all the new bags do. So, he's very excited. Did I do good?
What do you think?
I did good. So, at Fun Night, I go to Fun Night, I pick up stuff that Shelly's got waiting for me. I bought some floss. I bought the ruby slipper for the bird on Fun Night. Then I got number 8 Glitter House. There's one more in the series. Part 5 Hot Cocoa Stand for Jack Forest Tree Farm. I don't remember how many parts there are in this. Whatever.
This is the first time I'm seeing it. I want to look at it!
Yes. And then my Color in Cotton patriotic box came on Friday. I filmed an unboxing. I'll insert that at the end of this.
Don't worry, next time I'll be there too.
Apparently he wanted to be there for it. I'm sorry, I didn't know this.
Yeah, you do. A mistake isn't a bad thing as long as you learn from it.
Yes, do. So, moving on to plans. Alright, Color in Cotton Mystery Mini Box. Yeah, I'm just doing it this way because it's easier. I already unsealed it so that I can not make a mess. lovely white and blue paper. Let's see. So I got the mini box, so I got the smaller one. So there's a note. Thank you so much for joining us in this box. A needle minder made for us by Mad Reminders, featuring our favorite American seamstress. Vintage hand-dyed silk ribbon for embellishing an ornament. Navy Kona quilting cotton to back a small finish, drums, and more. 6-ply stranded silk. Tiny red snips. Stranded cotton. Stitching linen, which makes us think of old parchment. What? Needle minder? You can see that through there. Betsy Ross with her flag and George Washington. Very pretty. I love a good Americana. You know me. Slap a flag on it. Some 100... Okay, so this is the cotton. So there's a white, a gold, 2 reds, and 2 blues. I like that blue. This blue here is very, very good. I'm not pulling them out of the bag. I'm sure somebody else has. Silk. Ooh. Pretty silk. Did you put a name on it? Spacious Skies. A nice blue silk. Hand-dyed ribbon. Nice red. We can use that on some ornaments this year. A nice blue marbled quilting cotton. Fat quarter, maybe? Looks like a fat quarter. Feels like a fat quarter. Feels like a fat quarter. And then, because you can see that, a nice, this is an even weave, yeah. Flip it over. A nice even weave. 1776. I like this. 28 count even weave. I like this color. It's a very light brown. Alright, that's what's in the box. Oh. And look, more scissors. Joe will just love this. These are adorable scissors. Oh my good God. Is it sad that the most exciting thing in the box to me is scissors? No, it's not. So, these adorable little scissors. Those are going to need to go into a bag soon. Fabric. So pretty. So, I'm really glad I got it. I went back and forth about getting it. I'm going to throw the other stuff out. And there you have it. There's the unboxing. Back to our regularly scheduled video. Plans!
I actually have an idea. People like to do birthday stitch-along things, right?
Heaven help us all. Yeah, but usually they announce them before their birthday.
Well, this one's easy. Find something that you've wanted to do, just haven't gotten a chance to because you're doing this, that, the other thing. Pick it up and stitch on it. I have missed Dragons of Sumatra.
But you're not going to stitch on it tonight.
Well, not tonight. I got something to do. You know it, too. We get the Flosstube. I go and play Pathfinder. I'm a nerd. Proud of it.
Which is an online D&D. For those of you who don't know.
Well, Pathfinder you can play in person, too.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
How did I never know that?
I told you, it's just a variant of D&D. It's like they took all the They took all the best things from D&D of a different couple editions because the one edition stunk. So they took the only good parts from it and combined it with the older version to make Pathfinder.
Okay. Okay. Oh, I gotta throw out my. We got a new. Okay, so Church Garage Squirrel. Sorry, people. Church Garage sale was Thursday, animation. Friday, Saturday. Somebody donated an iron, and I picked it up because my iron very rudely died on me. My heating element was turning it off like 5-10 minutes into my using it. I gotta remember to take it and throw it away because it's really broke now because I kept using it and it won't even heat up now. I kept using my old one because I was too lazy to take the new one upstairs. So, and I happened to look at it and I was like, oh, squirrel.
You know what? If anybody knows how to make GIFs we need a running squirrel. We need a little.
I don't know how to insert it on a video. My editing skills amount to putting the videos on a storyboard, putting the title breaks in between the videos. I don't know how to put stuff across the video, where we're talking.
Can't you just stop the video here, insert the thing in the middle of the clip?
I could, but
just literally hard stop, picture of a squirrel, restart.
Okay. So, I got 2 finishes for the month of June for my last month of Stitch for Stash, and that's probably a good thing because I never accounted for my Color and Cotton mystery box. That would have sunk me for the month and I would have probably been PO'd. Not so much that I didn't necessarily have the money, just that I spent 5 of the 6 months of Stitch from Stash doing really good. But we're good. So, in my daily 30 group, I got 9 tokens from the Saturn event. I only got 3 of the 5 things stitched on in Saturn. There's a story behind the one. I'm not going to tell it to you because I feel like an idiot. As far as Tombstone goes through next Friday. What? The 28th. I've got 3 of my Tombstone prompts done. One was done with Life's Moments. Stitch on anything related to his tombstone words. One was stitch on a piece with a rose or a color associated with a rose. Well, cardinal is red. So there you go. I told you about stitching with silver or gray floss. This also is going to stitch for my deadly weapon. Because, and this is the story I told. So you see, on this piece, there are flowers. And any young lady of the Wild West era knows that flowers can be deadly. Because you give a person the right flower, and it can nearly be untraceable to their death. And if all else fails, there's a horse. Yes, my flowers are my deadly weapon. I finished my etiquette, my espionage finishing school book series. I'm not doing a book review. I'm just not the person that does those. I do recommend the books. Catquake! I do recommend the books. Very good books. Very well written. They are young adults, so there's some unnecessary wordiness with certain things. But the author does do a pretty good job of redeeming a couple characters you think are just gone during the course of the book series, conveniently making a few things possible that don't seem like they would be possible, and conveniently, but it's also logical. So I do recommend the Finishing School series by Gail Carriager. There you go. So then, after I finish my piece of weapon stitching, which I've already started, but I haven't counted any of the letters yet.
Okay.
I'm counting it by letter because it's until I get done with the letters. I do from some free. I can stitch on anything I like. I just have to tell about my favorite Old West movie, my favorite country western song, my favorite western TV show. I've got a favorite Old West movie. Ironically enough, my favorite Old West movie is Tombstone. The Val Kilmer Tombstone movie. I love it. It's my favorite Old West movie. And of course, I'm a country music girl, so I can throw in a story about a song or two.
Or 2?
Or 3 or 4 or 5.
Dozen.
Yeah, dozen. That'll finish up Tombstone. Last... I don't remember when it started. I didn't write down when it started. But our next...
Drive-by catting.
prompt... Oh, and I gotta finish up my monthly by the end of the week. So I probably won't get to our next weekly prompting until... well... So I can only do 1 of... So I can only do 3 of the 5 for the monthly prompts because I don't have a Halloween piece. Because I'm not a Halloween person.
Just try to stitch for a cat and make it black.
And I don't have anything with a cat on it.
I could go fix that. I can solve both your problems with one pattern.
Actually...
Pause the video. I'm gonna go get you something.
Make ride forth singing work for the prompt. Stitch on a Halloween piece of your choice or one that can be associated with some hauntingly fun activity. I mean, she kind of looks like a ghost riding. She's all solid.
Also, if anybody has ever had a run,
Just saying.
you could just stitch her without stitching the head for a little bit. And she could be the riding horse, the headless horsewoman.
Yeah. I don't have a Halloween and I don't have a cat.
You want me to go get one?
And I'm not starting anything specific. No offense to the Daily 30 Sal group. I love it. I got lots of stitching. I get lots of stitching, but I've got 5, 10, 15, 20 yearly prompts to work on. I've got 10 Buckley UK weekly prompts to work on. So the weekly prompts are actually 2 weeks. And while it sounds like a lot with 10, you're only doing 100 stitches each prompt. So I have plenty of stitching to do for the Daily 30 Sal group. I'm not lacking it in any way, shape, or form.
Okay, because the stitch I was going to get for you would literally take you less than a day. Just saying.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, I'll stitch it just to be a pain in the butt.
I got 9 tokens out of the Saturn prompts. We had a pop-up event Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to create hiding spots for the residents of Tombstone, Arizona. Every 50 stitches, you created a hiding spot. I stitched 666 stitches.
Huh? One more stitch, woman. You need to add one more stitch next time.
I literally posted my final picture, my stitch count, and my hiding totals at 4:59 p.m. yesterday, and the event ended at 5 o'clock. No, I could not stitch one more stitch.
They should have stopped at 4:58.
I have plenty of stitches. I have plenty of stuff to stitch. So I have plenty of stuff to stitch. I'm not wanting any stitching things. I have to print out my Buckley UK. It's a lot of haunting stuff. That's where the Halloween comes in for the monthly, because Buckley UK is considered the most haunted town in the world. I think I'm saying it right. No, I'm not. It's something with a P. Scratch that. It's something with a P. I don't know. I don't remember. I'm not going to go look it up right now. That's plans for the week. It was like literally like 10 minutes of plants. I talked more about plants than I did about whips.
Time hasn't moved forward. Yeah.
So, I didn't tell you the dates, right. The first annual Lakeshore Retreat will be April 3rd and 4th of 2020. Yes, it's my birthday weekend. Birthday gifts are not obligated. I just get to spend my time stitching with people. Retreat will be at the Residence Inn in Cleveland, Ohio. It is downtown. It is literally 2 blocks from Public Square and Tower City and the Jack Casino. We are right behind the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, aka the Q, aka the Gund, which is also part,
and also, because it's right next to Tower City, that means that you literally, if you're flying, you can fly to the Cleveland Hopkins Airport, take a shuttle to the train station, take the train station to Tower City.
You ain't even gonna take a shuttle to the train station because there is literally an RTA train station at the airport.
Oh yeah, I forgot that.
So I'm gonna double check with the hotel and see if they have shuttle service. But if you fly in and they don't have shuttle service, if you have a rolly bags, you can get on the train at the airport, on the RTA train at the airport. It will take you into downtown, and you're like 2 blocks from the hotel.
And also, I'm going to be a dumb. If you absolutely need a ride when you're flying in, let us know. I own a minivan.
We'll have to figure that out because
I'm just letting people know
if you're driving in, can I finish speaking?
No.
If you're driving in, be aware. Downtown Cleveland is like the downtown of most major cities. It is pay to park. The hotel has a $36 overnight parking fee, which is kind of reasonable because some of the overnight parking fees in downtown Cleveland run in the $45 to $50 range. Sometimes if there's events going on at the arena or at Progressive Field, I keep wanting to call Progressive Field the Jake, old name. I keep wanting to call Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse the Q, also old name. If there's events going on downtown, you will pay in upwards of $50 to park for just a few hours. So I realize you do have to pay to park. I balance that with the retreat is going to cost you $75. 30 of that is non-refundable because that is the cost for the room fee. And then we're having a baked potato / salad bar Saturday night. There will be grilled chicken tenders as part of the meal for anybody who wants, a little bit more protein with their meal. But I thought baked potato and salad, and grilled chicken, you've got to find something you like in that menu. Like, that is the best I can do to please everybody. It's at a Residence Inn, so if your diet is very restrictive, you can always bring in food. There is a full-size refrigerator, a full-size dishwasher, plates, cups, bowls, a kitchen, a galley kitchen, 2-burner stove. The only thing you don't get is an oven at a Residence Inn. So if your diet is very, very restrictive and even a baked potato salad bar can't accommodate you, you can bring your own food in. You will be responsible for your meals Friday and your lunch on Saturday. Residence Inn does offer breakfast, a free continental breakfast. Complimentary. I believe it's actually called Continental, is the actual industry term. But they do offer a free breakfast at their hotel. And room bookings would be Friday night, Saturday night. There will be nothing going on Sunday, just everybody kind of gathering in the hotel lobby and saying goodbye. The Residence Inn also has a very unique layout. I should probably just... You're going to watch this and go, oh, she changed her mind midstream, because where I made the clip break, I'm just going to make retreat news announcements from there. Anyways, you'll know what I'm talking about. The Residence Inn in Cleveland is a very unique hotel in the way it is designed. It is actually 2 towers with an arcade in the middle. Not game arcade. An arcade refers to a turn of the century mall, basically.
Got my hopes up.
So we are actually, the meeting room is actually on the 2nd floor of the Residence Inn. Just a few steps. I mean, literally the windows to the meeting room. There are windows on the one side of the meeting room. They look out into the arcade. There's several restaurants in there, contained in that area in its of itself. There's guest laundry services. There is knicky-knack shopping. There is and I mean, we're in downtown Cleveland, so there are tons of restaurants to go to. I think standing outside of the hotel waiting for the valet to bring our car back, I mean, you're paying $36 for valet parking also, so you don't have to find your own parking spot. You come in, they park your car, you say, I need my car back, you give them your ticket, and they bring your car back. There's all kinds of restaurants within walking distance, so it is a very ideal location for us. The hotel is lovely. It is a very unique space. It is very accommodating. Our limit is 50 people. We can only fit 50 people in our little room. So that's it. So that's our story for the retreat. I will include if I do not get I'm hoping I get the booking link for the rooms before we post the video. If I don't, I will go back and back post it. You will need to book your room, and then I will give you and send me an email to the email listed below. Once I have the booking link up, send an email to the email listed below. I will send you a link to a Google Doc where you will give me your name, your address, your PayPal email, so we can PayPal, and I will need your confirmation number that you have booked your hotel room. We do need you to book with the Residence Inn, as opposed to booking with a different hotel and coming in. Because it is such a small group, I need you to book with the hotel. Bottom line, it is Residence Inn, and it is $150 per night for a room. I think that's very reasonable for a Residence Inn. Okay, that's it. That's it.
I have a random statement.
What?
I want to splurge on a big room just for the fun of it.
The other unique thing about the hotel is a lot of the rooms are configured the same, but a lot of the rooms have a little bit of a different sort of configuration. Just about every room is really unique because the building was built in the 1800s. It's always been a hotel, but obviously a lot of downtown Cleveland went through a remodeling phase in 2015 when we hosted the RNC in 2016. Say what you want about the RNC, but it was good for Cleveland. It was good for Cleveland because we had a lot of the hotels renovated. The Residence Inn was one of those hotels that renovated. So it is a beautiful hotel. I saw everything today. I am in love with it. I think it's fantastic.
Can I make a suggestion?
What?
link to what the room number is so that when people go to make a reservation, they can go, can I get a room close to this?
So the way the hotel is laid out, as I was explaining, the way the hotel is laid out, the meeting room looks over the arcade. So the rooms are in two towers on either end of the arcade. So you're going to be in good positioning really no matter where your room's at in the hotel to get to the meeting room. If you need a ramp, there is a ramp. There's ramp access, or there's also a couple doors with steps to just step in and out. Public can access the arcade in the middle, but they cannot access the hotel from the arcade. If that makes sense. I can explain it more later. So right now that's all of our retreat update information. If I don't get the link for the room booking before Wednesday, I will retroactively post it on this video, but I will also make sure to announce that I have included it in next week's video. And it will be included in all of our videos. There's a cross-stitch retreat group on Facebook. It will get posted in. I don't know what other groups I can advertise in. I know the Midwest group. So if you know of any cross-stitch groups that I can advertise in on Facebook,
especially those that are in the northern Ohio area. And also, just so you know, we're not making any money off of this. And we never plan to.
My intention is just to get people together to sit down and stitch and get to know my fellow stitchers. That's part of why we are doing such a small retreat. I want an intimate group that I can feel comfortable circulating the room and talking to people, and I can feel like I make those real connections with.
I want to have a chance of remembering who people are.
Yeah, I want to have a chance of remembering your name, to be honest. So, we do have,
badges.
I'm going to work out some details such as gift exchange, name badges, brag table, we have a stitching boutique. All of that will be worked on in the coming months. As we go along, we'll announce more of it. As I finalize these plans, we'll announce it. But I want something that's small and intimate. There is not a designer. There is not a class. We're just going to sit and stitch. You're paying $75 to rent a room, to have a meal, to sit and stitch. I'm going to try to make the best little gift bags I can make for all of you.
Can I interject?
What?
If Friday night was any indication, sit and stitch my bum. You're going to be sitting there screaming, hollering, laughing, carrying on to the point where the hotel fire got given ask somebody's dying.
I will tell you.
Am I lying?
I get a little rambunctious when you get me going. I'm an introvert until you get to know me. StitchCon is this weekend. If you're going to StitchCon, have fun. I can't do 400 people. That's why we're only doing 50 people.
Yeah, I don't think I think I'd be sitting there and I'd look at my stitch and sit there and go, I didn't cross stitch, I zig stitched. And
to be fair, you know, I realize we are only limiting it to 50 people. If we get to a point where, you know, there's a good response, we can always open a spring and a fall retreat, and have more people come in.
Yeah. We're not trying to make money or anything. Cause I'm sorry, we've had issues with people that are doing that. Not thinking names, but I want to avoid that trap. This is just an excuse to get people together and have fun.
That's all there is to it. So, all right, people.
Like, favorite, thing.
Yeah, you know the drill. Like the video, share the video, and leave us a comment. We didn't have a question this week. I don't need a question this week. Leave us a comment. Tell us you love us. Subscribe to our channel.
Bell notification.
Get your bell notification so you know when I post the video. Although I do post on a pretty regular basis. As I've said in the past, I use it more as an excuse.
I have a random question. Do you like getting asked questions?
I use it more as a way to fling things into the watch later list so I can watch them later. Thank you guys so much for watching. thank you guys so much for sticking with us. I know we're a small channel. Sometimes it bums me out. Okay, it massively bums me out that we're a small channel. I'm not gonna lie. But I do enjoy the interactions that we do have with those viewers that we have. And I appreciate the people that do watch our channel. That's why we're still doing this, even though we're a super small channel. So, we will see you guys next week. Mwah!